It smells like shellfish. It smells like frozen fish. It smells like fish. It smells almost unedible, in my opinion. I don't want no smoke.
Spit it in there. Nobody gonna eat it.
Oh man, so the Keith Lee family food tour has hit DC. Now, I already was recording the video, was preparing to release it and everything, but we gonna have to go ahead and put that towards the end of this because things done got way worse than they already was. So Philip Lewis reports that Keith Lee says he visited about 12 restaurants in the DC area but made a personal decision not to post most of them. He doesn't feel his videos would be constructive. Alright, we gotta see what the hell going on. I'm about to watch this for the first time with y'all.
Me and my family are still in the DMV, and there's a few things I want to talk about, so let's talk about it. I know we only posted about 3 spots from Washington, but we went to about 12, and we made a decision as a family and as a team, and also a personal decision to not post most of them. So out of those 12, I probably only got like 1 or 2 more that I'm gonna post. And the reason for that, a lot of those videos, in my opinion, aren't constructive at all. And before the narrative start, I'm gonna show a few clips of the places that we did go to. And again, I don't think they're constructive. So for privacy of the restaurants that we went to, I'm not gonna say what restaurant it is. I'm gonna just show you a little bit of our personal experience. It's the white and with.
Alright, so before I let this go, I wanna give you guys context. People are online criticizing him for going to non-traditional black restaurants while he's in DC. He went to an Ethiopian place, although they're African, East African. People felt some type of way. He went to an Chinese spot or whatever. People are criticizing him for that. This is probably why the man's showing proof that he did go to other spots, but he doesn't want to be too hard on them, so he's not posting them, but he's gonna give y'all context clues. It look like he blurring some shit out. Let's see what's up with this.
With the sweet potatoes and mac and cheese, I'm gonna just show you a little bit of our personal experience. It's the whiting with the sweet potatoes and mac and cheese. Unfortunately, I won't be trying any of it. As always, I ain't trying to be rude, I'm gonna just be honest. The smell of this, insane. This perforated the whole car immediately. So much so that my family went back in and asked if they fried it in the same grease that they did the shellfish. And come to find out, they do. And it smells like it. It smells like shellfish. It smells like frozen fish. It smells like fish. It smells almost unedible, in my opinion. I don't want no smoke.
Spit it in there. Nobody gonna eat it.
The entire customer service experience, in my opinion and in my family's opinion, was completely unprofessional. It said on the IG that they opened at 1 o'clock. The truck didn't open up until 2:15. It took about 45 minutes. When they went back to go get the food, they saw her preparing it. No gloves, no washing hands, grabbing money, grabbing strawberries, grabbing Fruity Pebbles, and putting it on top of our food.
Oh, she acting like the Goose School people. These are different reviews. That's one head scarf. That's another head scarf. I got a peep by the head scarves this man using. So here go another one.
Our food.
Some chicken tastes weird.
The reason there's no food in my hand is because a lot of the restaurants we've been recommended since we've been here look like this.
Oh!
And I'm not the target audience just based on the pictures.
With her hand! She was putting her hand in the cereal box. Her hand!
Another thing, we don't think they got running water. How is she cooking in the back? That's what I'm saying. How she cooking? How she cleaning?
And I do have a question. Do you guys have running water?
I ain't got no point to lie. We just out here eating food, praying, staying with our families, minding our business. We also went to a lot of places that were recommended. That's one thing that I really want to make clear in this video, is that we went to places that were recommended and we did a lot of research. We've been here for a week, and every day since we've been here, we've been in a Sprinter for at least 10 hours a day.
Damn.
Just going around trying food, driving an hour to each spot. And since we've been here, we've been blessed enough to sow $30,000 to various restaurants around the DMV. So I don't appreciate it, and I don't think it's fair that we get criticized for not doing research or not going to a lot of restaurants in DC or the DMV area. I've noticed how the media has been pushing since we've been here. A lot of media outlets picked up on the fact that I said restaurants out here, in my opinion, tend to lean towards promoting alcohol more than they promote food. That's been headlines more than us being in an actual city and being blessed enough to touch the people that we touch. We ran into a lot of people that was extremely nice. We even went to a comedy show randomly, but that's another reason why I'm keeping most of those videos, to protect the restaurant owners, because it's not gonna be constructive and it's just gonna be them getting tore down, and I don't want that. Past those 12 videos, I still got about 6 or 7, and I'm gonna be releasing those throughout the next couple days. I appreciate y'all. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, in regards to the thing he said about the alcohol, we did cover that. That's the video that I was planning to cover on this, and that'll be towards the end of it. But I want to see reactions to this right here. Okay, this person says, so he's being responsible with this platform and not using his influence to mess up restaurant owners' livelihoods. Keith Lee keeping a positive platform is on brand, and he shouldn't be criticized for it. Oh my fucking God, he said y'all shit is trash. Who is advising him? DC has great food. The man just said who advising him. I mean, based on what I see in the past, he goes by the most recommended on social media. If he thinks DC is bad, Northern Virginia would really disappoint him. Dog, if y'all in DC, let me know, dog, how the food is in DC, man. Not surprised. They can't be that bad, can they? So when he was asking for recommendations, this person says, for the life of me, do not tell him oohs and ahs. I guess that's a place. And they said, and what did the people do? Send him right there. So that's one of the places that he ain't like. I had to come see what the TikTok audience was saying. That's oohs and ahs. They confirmed it. I just knew as a DMV native that it would be a whole disappointment. Damn. Baltimore, Keith, do a Baltimore tour. We would not disappoint. The DMV is not known for food. We have seafood, crabs, mumbo sauce, and brunch. That's it. This person says, I'm convinced people just don't want him to publicize their favorite places and our gatekeeping because what are these wrecks? I've had so many good meals in DC. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, dog. When Keith Lee went to one of my favorite spots down here in Miami, I was kind of pissed off about that shit, dog, because they already good and they already busy. So I'm like, bro, they don't need your help. I ain't gonna lie, but nevertheless, it wasn't that bad though. Welcome to the DMV. I don't know, man. I don't see many people upset with them, so he must be on point, dog. The latest Keith Lee DMV video is so disappointing but real. Damn. Dog, DC people, man, is it really that bad? I always tell people that food in the DMV is so nasty compared to back home. Keith Lee said the food in DC been ass. I told y'all that city overrated, man. Damn, who gonna stick up for DC, man? Hey, I guess it is. I guess the truth is the truth. I guess people saying that DC not a foodie area, dog. I guess people just eat at a crib. Let's go ahead and move on to the next section.
Reviewing.
So he's stitching another Chime Time video. I seen my last video covering Chime Time and Keith Lee. People really upset with me calling him the evil Keith Lee based on the Twitter running joke. Listen, I know a lot of times I have a straight face, so I'm not like, you know, going wild to make you guys laugh at me. But most of the time, I'm always coming from a lighthearted comedic perspective. Even my titles or whatever, unless it's something like that's just like truly dark, it's always going to be from a lighthearted comedic perspective. So don't take shit too hard. I'm always going to try to find a funny in a situation. So it's just a joke. It's just a joke as far as him being called the evil Keith Lee. And it's only because he's much more straightforward and harsher with his criticism, which a lot of people like. They find it to be entertaining because he's a straight shooter. So it's no knock on Chime Time. It's just that audience, how I discovered them, it was through the lens of that joke. But in his own right as a creator, Chime Time is cool to me. I have no issue with him. I think he does dope things. So I hope that if he even sees that video, this video, he don't find no sliding. He just understands content creation and the joke. You feel me?
Reviewing Kane in Washington, D.C. These are the jerk wings. If you're ever in Washington, D.C., this place is definitely worth checking out.
Well, we here. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. We spent $77. As far as customer service, my family said it was very fast. The owner offered them a water, even though, again, the wait was fast. The one thing I will say about DC, it's been very hard to find restaurants, in my opinion. All the restaurants are geared directly towards alcohol. If you don't drink, it seems like it's slim pickings. I'm talking about everything. Alcohol, bottomless, topless. Hurry up and get over here if we got drinks. I don't drink, so I'm hungry. I'm gonna show you everything I got, and we're gonna try it and rate it 1 through 10. Peas and rice.
That's what made people mad right there. Him saying that, we'll come back to that as far as that. But that's what made people mad.
Rice, an order of jerk chicken wings, and a Trini-style eggplant pie. This is one of the restaurants I heard a lot about since we've been in DC. And the wings, and the jerk wings is one of the #1 things. A whole snapper. It is hot. Like
It's hot on the wire!
Okay.
yeah. I immediately get lime. I get lime, charcoal, a little jerk. It is spicy on the back end. It's not super spicy. I don't really got many notes. It's a good jerk chicken. 7.9 out of 10. Yeah, it's good. It's spicy.
Real spicy?
I give the spice like a 6.5.
It tastes like a really like charred like barbecue wing.
Yeah.
Like
Very.
it's been on the grill for a long. Like I
That's
was getting like charcoal. Give it a 7.2.
Just the rice and peas. I don't know if it was the spice from that jerk.
That look
or
good.
It's sitting in his car. I'm starting to sweat a little bit. It's getting a little
It's on the
hot.
back end.
Yeah. That's the second thing we have from DC that it made me sweat up a little bit.
I ain't never seen recipes look like that.
Yeah.
They look different.
So a lot of spices. I'm not sure what those spices are. It's not spicy, but it's a lot of spices. It's okay in my opinion. It's a little above average. I wish I was more descriptive, but I ain't really got it. It's like a 6 out of 10 for me. I think I ain't got it because I ain't really tasted these flavors before. This is snapper. It's a whole fish in here.
take that
I've
shit.
had whole fish before, but I've never had it presented like this.
I don't
Oh my
like whole
God.
fish like that.
They ain't playing with Mr. Snapper. They took Mr. Snapper and throw him right in there.
Pause. I guess that was a pause.
They talked about me last time, but I don't know how else to do it, so I'm gonna do it the only way I know. It's not bad by any means necessary, but I kind of just say like fish. It's good fried fish. It's cooked really well, and it's very flaky, but it's just fish.
It's more than fish you keep eating.
I mean, I'm gonna eat it. I mean, I love me a good fish.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like I don't eat like whole fish like that. And my mom's family from the island, so it's crazy that I don't really like whole fish, but I don't. But my lady, one side of her family from Jamaica, she made some escovitch. My nigga, boy, that shit was so damn fire. And I don't like bone in fish like that. That escovitch, my boy.
I'm saying it's just fish, but I eat the hell out of it. It's not 7.9. You know, also everything in my opinion is like right above average and like right below really, really good. It's like right now, like sweet spot.
Okay.
This is the eggplant pie. This is very
Eggplant
addictive.
pie?
But I always
What
say
the
I'll try
fuck?
everything once. My voice cracking and shit.
Nothing makes me scared. Do you see my hands? Do they look like they shaking to you?
Okay.
No.
Shit crunchy as hell. Eggplant pie. I don't like
The
that.
flavor
I
isn't
like the
bad,
texture.
but in my opinion, the texture of it I can't get past. The outside is very crispy, but the inside, I don't think gelatinous is the word, but it's more like spinach. Like if you cook spinach for too long and it wilts, like wilted spinach is kind of what I get. I'm not a huge fan of this at all, and this is my personal opinion. I don't mean no harm. 1 out of 10.
I would note people who got allergies, they got a lot of dairy-free, gluten-free, and like vegetarian.
Oh, that's dope.
So that might be good for somebody who don't eat meat.
If this is a vegetarian option, then absolutely I can see that being somebody's target audience. I'm just not the target audience.
Who in the chat has ever had eggplant pie? It looked like a version of a patty. You feel me? But I've had vegetable patties or kind of little patties. Some shit fire as hell. I don't know what that is. You feel me? I don't know.
Overall, we appreciate the recommendations, and as always, I pray and hope after this they continue to reach their target audience. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe.
All right, so that little shit right there got people saying something. You feel me? See, it ain't just me, dog. Stitch with Evil Keith Lee. I told y'all they call him Evil Keith Lee. Y'all was mad at me, dog. They called Chime Time Evil Keith Lee. It's just a joke. 11,000 people like the joke. I'm not trying to be harsh on them, man. We just joke around here. We family people. We joke, we kid. Mr. Chime Time and Keith Lee have different taste buds. Bruh, who was suggesting these places? $77 is wild. Can y'all please get this man to the real spots? I feel like the DMV tour has been very lukewarm so far. Get him to the good spots. Those aren't jerk wings. They are baked wings with jerk seasoning. Jerk chicken must be made on a grill. Jamaican flag is supposed to be right there, but that's right there, man. A whole snapper in the car is wild. Yeah, that car probably smelling funky as hell right there. Why they calling that man Evil Keith Lee? Keith Stitch to it. It's time for Evil Keith Lee to collab next. See, I told y'all, man, y'all be too hard on your boy, man. Pause. But y'all be too harsh on me, man. But let's get to the DC people going in on Keith Lee for what he said about the calling y'all motherfuckers alcoholics. So to bring it back to the top, to remind you,
It's been very hard to find restaurants, in my opinion. All the restaurants are geared directly towards alcohol. If you don't drink, it seems like it's slim pickings. I'm talking about everything. Alcohol, bottomless, topless. Hurry up and get over here. We got drinks. I don't drink, so I'm hungry. I'm gonna show you everything I got, and we're gonna try it and rate it 1 through 10.
all right, so that right there made them mad. Let's get to the reactions. The way y'all have turned against this man needs to be studied. He came to Chicago and gave rave reviews, very supportive and positive, and y'all said he just don't got it. Then that's what it is. So Lloyd drains the funk out of me. Alcohol has completely ruined the DMV, nightlife, restaurant, life in general. Because the markup is 500% or better, there's no reason why a Moscow Mule in Virginia is $13 and that same Moscow Mule in DC is $47. Whoa! He's just so awkward to me. That's not true. He's been pressing my nerves since that Taraji mess. Okay. That's what's going on. DMV food is very mid, overpriced, and customer service is trash. Eating out around DC is honestly something I truly try to avoid. Maybe it's the drinks that make y'all think the food here is good. Y'all really be mad when people create a lane out of things you can't do. Let a man review the food and continue to prosper. Well, Keith, open your own damn restaurant. His energy seems so catty. Never understood why he's such a big deal. He not wrong. DC restaurant is for aesthetic and turn-ups, not food. I lived in this area all my life and I agree with him. That's so totally different than Miami restaurant. That shit is like no aesthetics. That shit ain't no vibes. The hood ones is like really like get your food and go. Like locals barely eat it them shits except like unless you can go to like Smith Westlers or some shit like that. But if you got a food spot, you get your shit and you go back to the crib or whatever you want to be at, the B&B with your dime or some shit like that. So do they have no food or only alcohol or just a ton of alcohol? Because you can just not order the alcohol. If so, bye Keith. Nobody told you to go on U Street. What if they did tell him to go on U Street? I think he just goes by suggestions. I don't even know what U Street is, but I'm just talking just to talk. Let me shut my ass up and keep reading. A stranger would do one thing you don't like, you hate him. Your baby mama, daddy, baby mama been disrespecting and playing in your face personally for years. Can't let him go. Make it make sense. Not y'all getting mad at what y'all made her famous for. Whew, people will turn on you quick. Anybody can tell you DC known for nightlife, not food. For great food in the DMV, there is good restaurants in DC, but you mostly need to go to Maryland or a personal chef that sells food independently. Dog, if we have anybody that's in the chat from DC, let me know what the vibes is. Let me know what the vibes are. You know, I want to try to find some place that's good while we over here hanging out. Let's try to see the latest review, see if that one was at least fire. So we can send some love to somebody's business, man. Let's see how this one went.
My family.
If y'all happen to watch my videos and I can help out too, let's see what's up.
My family owns a restaurant in Washington, D.C., Dukum Ethiopian Restaurant. Nearly almost 30 years in, it's coming to the point that we don't know how much longer this business is going to last.
Well, we here. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. As you can see, I ain't got no bags in my hands. Me and my family are currently at Dukum, and the only reason I ain't got bags in my hands is because we gonna go eat inside. The reason we gonna go eat inside is because Dukum is booming. The reason I think it's booming, God willing, of course, is because her video is doing extremely well. And y'all, as a community, showed up and showed out. And I heard Ethiopian food is best eaten inside the restaurant. So we gonna go and eat. And I'm gonna tell you about my experience. Let's do it. So we already got the customer service, so I 100% don't believe it was the customer service of why they were slow. It ain't marketing that's working, because again, it's booming and it's news here. So it's not the marketing. Let's go see if it's the food. So we're inside. We did our first news segment. I don't know if I've said this out loud, but I don't really do news or like media or outlets, specifically just because I really like it to be about the food. And at the end of the day, I'm just a person who eat food and pray and stay with my family. I just be eating. But for the first time, we did do news. Any news station that I turned down or media outlet that I turned down or left on red, don't take it personal, because I wasn't planning on doing that either. So it wasn't like I purposely went with them and didn't go with y'all. But we were inside.
If y'all missed it, it said first time Wild on tour, and he says they were already here when he pulled up.
Planning on doing that either. So it wasn't like I purposely went with them and didn't go with y'all. But we were inside. We asked the waitress just to give us whatever she suggests, and we were in for the food. They are extremely nice. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm just watching the interactions with them and other people. They can't be faking that, in my opinion. It's too genuine.
Thank you.
We had a conversation with the owner, and she said they used to average 10 people a day.
I've had this before. I've had Ethiopian food before. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. A very different taste. It's totally different taste, but it's pretty good.
The short rib?
A 9.
9. Mm-hmm. We think like? Yeah.
Oh, I just got a good.
It might be a little hot. It's not light. I told you.
It's spicy. I hope that was mine.
Yeah, everything has a really earthy taste to it.
Yeah.
Very flavorful. Like,
Yeah.
Flavors bursting from everywhere. Especially this sauce. This sauce is, what you call it, robust. Yeah, I ain't okay with what pay me.
You gotta eat inside.
I'm going out on a limb and saying this is the best food we had since we've been in DC.
Damn.
It ain't even close.
Mom.
Thank you, Mom.
Hi.
You know the bread? Yeah, this is more.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, yeah, what's great? Chicken. Hey, do you think, I don't even gotta ask. Thank you.
But in my opinion, there's no reason this business should be closing. They shouldn't even be considering closing. This was a beef short rib, 9 out of 10. That was a lamb, also 8.5 out of 10. That's raw beef. I don't know the exact name of it. I liked it, but I also like medium rare to like a rare steak, but it's an acquired taste. The rest of my family didn't like it, but I gave it like a 7. Everybody else gave it like a 4 or 3. The sauce was extremely spicy, but it was really robust and really good. Vegetables are extremely fresh. Honestly, none of my family really liked the fish. My family gave the fish a 4, and this one does have a lot of scales on it. That one, you can tell.
Tore that one up.
Don't got no scales or no meat.
Tore that
or no
shit up.
nothing left. What'd you get it?
7? Let's go.
It was a vegetable samosa that I gave a
I had it
7.9
before.
out of 10. But you can see this, we smashed.
It's not. What we wanted to do was leave $500 for each one of you guys a piece as a tip, and then $1,000 to pay for anybody's food that come in line. So the next $1,000 worth of food is on us. Absolutely, we appreciate you guys. The food was amazing. Yeah.
The daughter explained that their dad passed away, and they're keeping the restaurant going in his honor.
Insane to me that y'all was thinking about closing. No promises, but I don't think y'all gonna close no time soon. Yeah.
Overall, God don't make no mistakes, and I appreciate the invite. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. No promises, but this make it crazy. So if you want to try it, come try it.
This made me want to go ahead and put up to the Ethiopian spot down here in Miami. It's if y'all live in Miami, it's one on 441. I can't remember exactly. I think it's off of 199th. It's in that area over there. It may be off of 441 and 199, but it's the Ethiopian spot. Yeah, man. Shout out to Keith Lee with that one right there. So I did want to have a positive vibe to end the video, and that's that right there. I always show love to Keith Lee. Shout out to Mr. Shine Time too as well. Evil Keith Lee, but he still seems to be a very cool guy, man. This is all jokes, dog. But y'all gotta let me know what y'all got to say in the comment section below. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.